What are 3 weird secrets of the world's top presenters? Let's find out. By the way, if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And so the first weird secret is really they handpick their audiences. And this is something that nobody wants to tell you. This is something that they actually don't want you to know, right? Think about it. Do you think they get complete strangers to cheer for them like crazy? Woohoo! It's not gonna happen, all right? They've handpicked their audiences. Think about it, right? Let's take Steve Jobs. You saw him in the past, right? He introduced the iPhone. The audience goes crazy, right? Whatever he does, actually, whatever he introduces. And what people never think about is that the whole audience is full of his employees and his fans, right? Even the media in the room, they're handpicked by him, they're handpicked by Apple, they're fans, all right? So the top world's presenters, they handpick their audiences. Yeah, if you can do the same thing, if you can warm up your audience up front, they know you better. They're connected with you already, they like you. You get a much higher chance of success. Weird number, secret number 2, they go nuts over setting up exactly the way that they want it to be. They set up the room, they set everything up exactly how they want it. All right, couple of examples. Tony Robbins, right? One of the most famous speakers in the world. He goes nuts. He has this giant long list of pages and pages and pages. That includes stuff like palm trees, right? Posters, how the light should be, how the music should be. Every single thing in the room is pre-set up. Think about Steve Jobs, right? He's got his curtains, he got tons of other stuff, but everything is set up the way that he wants. Probably the distance to the audience from the stage is exactly set up the way he wanted it to be, right? My former mentor, Harv Eker, very famous trainer and speaker, right? He too. What did he have? He had to have his director's chair on stage. He had a music stand in the middle of the stage for his notes, right, which he would walk back and forth to. He had a flip chart, and here's the thing about the flip chart. The flip chart had to have these giant markers, and you had to have a minimum of 4 colors, black, blue, red, and green, all right? Again, everything was set up exactly the way he wanted it to be. So great speakers, great presenters, usually they go nuts over setting up everything as much as they can. Even if they're invited somewhere else, they do the very best up front to send a list of preparation ahead, right? I do with all my clients too, by the way. Or they come early enough and they check everything out, that everything is to their preference. And number 3, they have some weird and strange preparation habits. Just to give you an example, Thomas Gottschalk, right? He's the most famous German live television presenter that we've ever had in Germany, right? He would always come in front of a live audience. It would be recorded live. We could watch it live on TV. And he had this habit. An hour before the show started, he would walk miles and kilometers in the back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, while the audience was coming in, we're waiting for him. Yeah. So in his case, of course, that was to get rid of fear. Tony Robbins. Right? Tony Robbins, if you ever watched I Am Your Guru on Netflix, you can see a couple of moments there. What he does in preparation, he jumps on a trampoline before he gets on stage, and he has an incantation, yeah? Set of phrases that he has repeated for 30 years to get him into a great state. Yeah, another example, Steve Jobs, he had a unique preparation habit. I want to read it out to you here. There was an article in Inc. magazine, right? 3 weeks or even a month ahead of a product launch, Jobs would go to the auditorium on the Apple campus and rehearse whatever portions of the presentations had already been built out. He would build the show step by step. This was one of Steve's great secrets of success as a presenter, right? So for you as well, remember, they're a little strange, some part, but they all have a purpose. True? Get rid of fear. So you kept walking, right? Get in a great state, right? Get prepared. Know every single thing, because it's so important for the company's success. What weird preparation habit could you include in your presentation preparation? What could you do? Think about it. So comment down below, what will you do differently after you learned these 3 weird habits? These 3 weird secrets. Which of these will you apply? What will you specifically do? Let me know in the comments down below. Again, if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button, like this video, give it a thumbs up, and most importantly, I really look forward to seeing you for the next video.